The Tall Boy Experience.
Hi, I'm Ian Van Zandt.
Hey, this is Motown recording artist Kim.
Yo, this is Kid, and this is Play. Together we're Kid and Play.
Yo, Widrill.
What's up, y'all? This is Case.
Right now, you are checking out myself, Music Soul Child.
What up, Tall Boy? It's your man, G Garden.
Hey, this is your girl, Shirley Strawberry. Listen, if you want the experience,
The Tall Boy.
You're checking out the Tall Boy. The Tall Boy Experience. Experience, baby.
We short, but he's tall.
you want the tall boy, because he's going to bring you the exclusive.
My man Tall Boy about to bring you the exclusive. Get ready for it. You ready?
This is the Tall Boy Experience.
Experience the tallness of the boy. And his experiences.
Tall boy. Yeah, he's way up there. Tall boy is about to bring it to you. Don't go anywhere. Love you. Hey, tall boy.
Tall Boy. Tall Boy.
Hey, it's the Tall Boy Experience. We're live at DBS Sounds, hanging out with Tyrese. Black Rose, how important is this for artists to come out there and do this for R&B?
It's very important, man. You know what I mean? Right now, they say that R&B has lost its way. The R&B fans have lost its way. And, you know, back in the day, it was never Marvin Gaye featuring Curtis Blow. It was never Luther Vandross featuring Run DMC. It was a straight R&B soul album. And I just wanted to remind people of a feeling. And that feeling is that there is a such thing as a full R&B album that ain't got 15 rappers on it, that you can really just do your thing.
All right, now Tyrese talks about keeping the R&B live and stuff like that, and you're one of the pioneers of all of this for our generation. What do you think that we could do, you know, as far as keeping that R&B alive, like Tyrese says?
Well, I think to pay homage, you know, on one level and show a lot of respect to those who did it before us. I mean, I think the young generation assumed that they sort of created this particular, I mean, this sound is different, you know, but music was not created by the new generation. I mean, they just taking it and trying to reshape it and advance in a certain particular way. But to show respect to what it was before, show the appreciation that, you know, some great songs were written before them, and it's the reason why they're here, you know, off of most of those records. And I think that's pretty much part of it in a nutshell, you know.
Do you think, or do you think it would be wise for maybe some of the older artists to come in and talk to the new artists, or I mean, just let them do them?
You know, it's crazy. I don't think they would listen, to be honest with you. I mean, if the older generation came in and tried to talk to the new generation, I'm not sure if they would really pay them that much respect. And that's part of what I mean by respecting the tradition of what music was in general, whether you're doing hip hop, you know, R&B, or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's still like those who've done it before you paved the way, so I think, I'm not sure if they would actually pay attention and listen and take something positive away from that.
I think Tyrese is right on point, man. You know, black music has been put in the background for a very long, but it's nothing new under the sun. The same thing we're going through is the same thing the Temptations went through, same thing the OJs probably went through. At least we get to have our faces on the cover of our albums, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I do understand it, because if Sam Smith would have sung the same song that he's singing, it'd probably be all over mainstream radio. But that's not to say that I don't love Sam Smith, because he's an amazing artist. I'm just saying I feel like sometimes they put us in the back burner, but it's all good.
R&B music will never die. It's never died, you know. And I read Tyrese's article. He was talking about something about why is it my song a hit, and why is what Justin Timberlake is doing R&B music is a hit, and all these white artists are doing R&B music, but when we do it, it's not a hit. Listen, that's nothing new. That's been around since the 50s and the 60s. White people have been doing R&B music since forever. I think that we have lost the genuine, the realness to it. You know, when you see cats like Sam Smith doing R&B music, he does that because he really loves R&B music. So did the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. They loved R&B music. Most of the songs that the Beatles wrote were for Aretha Franklin. People don't know that. So I think it's just about being original.
I mean, everybody just has to keep consistency and keep the authenticity in the genre. Tyrese is doing a great job. I mean, he's been one of the guys in the forefront, but everybody has to do their part. We just can't, put it in Tyrese's lap You know, he has to do his part. I have to do my part. You as a consumer have to do your part. The radio station have to do their part. Everybody has to do their part. If you love the genre, do what you can do to keep it alive.
I love what Tyrese is doing, just telling people R&B music is not dead. You know, when we put something out, you have to support it. You gotta buy, you know. So go, you know, on iTunes, buy the records, you know, support it, and that's the only way we can keep doing what we do.
If we have a conversation with some of your average people that, you know, may be winning, and it's not a diss to them, you know, whenever I kind of gotta be careful when I say stuff because people take it out of context. It's not a diss. It's an observation that I made because I have conversations with some of these people, and their intelligence of music or soul music or R&B, it only goes but so far. So it's to be expected that they're only going to take it but in so many different directions because they believe they only have these limited options. Me personally, I know that you can do whatever you want to do because that's what they was doing. They being the people that I learned from. Right. So I don't think that it's a matter of R&B music is dead or is, you know, people don't want to talk about the blah 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 or the blah blah blah. I think it's a matter of perspective, you know, and the lack of being exposed to, you know, what it could potentially be because of what it was. Gotcha. You know, everybody just got their own ideas. They just want flex, want to be fresh. That's all they want to do. You know, and that's cool. But there's a place and time for everything. So I think it's a matter of people like myself and like-minded people. It's our responsibility to, not that we are like the, you know, the end-all say-all, but we do have a responsibility because we help build the house. So we got to help these people coming up behind us understand what it was, where it is right now, and what we can do to make it what we would like for it to be, so that everybody could win.
What I think that back in the '90s, hip hop and R&B got together, and I think that hip hop kept its identity, but R&B lost its identity, and that's why you can't tell the difference now. I think that for R&B artists, if you really love R&B, like real R&B, like make records that talk about something, you know what I mean, and make R&B records. Like I feel like personally, we owe it to artists like James Brown, Donny Hathaway, Stevie. We owe it to them to forward, you know what I'm saying, what they did for us. Ray Charles, like all of them forwarded it, and we owe them to do that.
Man, you see, you caught me all off guard when you said all that stuff, man. Tyrese is right now talking about keeping R&B alive. Your thoughts on that statement?
I agree. R&B has faded to black, and it's time to bring it to the forefront because at the end of the day, it's a art form that should not be forgotten. And for people who truly, genuinely love R&B, and for people who can sing, we need it. You know, it can't just die. It can't, because it will silence so many voices if it did.
Well, what do you think that we can do to the new artists that are coming out? What suggestions do you think that we can do to keep it alive, or maybe pay homage from the old school to the new artists?
Just do the music. If you love R&B, make R&B music. Don't do what other people are telling you to do. If that's where your heart is, if that's where your passion lies, go for it. Do R&B. It's a beautiful art form. You know, it's authentic, it's genuine, it speaks to so many people. So just go for what you know. It's not for me to tell somebody what to do and how to do it. If that's what you have a passion for, then live it.
Support real R&B. Tyrese is number 1 on Billboard 200. We can do it.
In 15 countries. There's more than 15 countries. With a record that people didn't even want to act like it was going to do nothing. The Shame is an incredible record, and he's number 1 in 15 countries. So that tells you some people are yearning for this music. Spin Magazine gave it a terrible review. They really went hard on my man, and they shouldn't have did that, because the numbers is proving that people want to hear that music. So big up to Tyrese, big up to my boy DJ Rogers, who wrote it, Warren Campbell produced Shame, and number 1 in 15 countries. You know what I mean?
And shout out to Iamtallboy. Thank you for supporting us.
Did you like the video? That's right. Did you like the video? Hit that like button. Hit the share button. Share it. Think big. Think tall. Think tall boy.